The Suicide Squad, the one from the shit one, you know, the one that no one likes. I rewatched it for the first time since seeing it in like the cinema. It's alright, to be fair. It's not as bad as I remembered it being. But something worse than I remember it being is Jared Leto's Joker. Oh, Jesus, awful. Now, we're going to talk about that first. The movie can wait for a moment. The problem isn't Jared Leto. The problem is whoever fucking wrote or designed this Joker, because my god, it's awful. It's so bad. This Joker in this film is like if an emo kid really wanted to be Joker. They're sat in their bedroom, they hate life, they hate everything going on, and they're just thinking like, man, I want to be Joker. I want to be Heath Ledger, but more edgy. This is what it would look like. This is what the outcome would be. The tattoos, fuck no, they look ridiculous. Why the fuck has he got a grill? His hair is just perfect. It's like perfectly cut, perfectly blended, perfectly slicked. It's just like a perfect haircut. The voice as well was just... It's like someone was just trying to take bits from Heath Ledger's Joker and put it into this. I'm lost for words, as you can tell. Not just because I'm fucking stupid, but you know, he just gets moments like that's the laugh. He like mimics Heath Ledger's laugh, but he doesn't fucking follow through with it. He doesn't create his own laugh. I mean, it's easily the worst portrayal of Joker, and it's not because of Jared, okay? Jared is a good actor. He was given shit material. And the movie as a whole, like, the tone they used was not right. I mean, I understand they wanted to make it a bit more fun, a bit more jokey, compared to, like, the previous, you know, they'd done Man of Steel and Batman v Superman. But they kept such a different, like, serious tone that it was just a big shift. It didn't feel like these movies were connected in the same universe. They make that connection pretty clear. You know, Ben Affleck is in this for a bit. Ezra Miller's in it for a bit. So, you know, you got Batman and the Flash in it, you know, briefly at moments. But it just doesn't feel connected. And it's like that moment in Batman v Superman where Batman's in his Batcave and you see the Robin suit and it says, haha, joke's on you, which is like a reference to the Joker. And you think, whoa, that's fucked up. Like, you know, the Joker killed Robin back in the day. That's crazy. You know, that's really messed up. I bet that Joker's really menacing and, you know, evil. No, he's not. He's an emo. Moving on from that, there are some good bits in this film. You know, Will Smith's Deadshot is excellent. He's really good. I would love to see more of that in the future. They've never rolled with it and done more. I would love to see him again. He was fucking excellent. I think the standout. And Margot Robbie as Harley Quinn, it's just like match made in heaven. The perfect casting. The voice was perfect. Just everything. She absolutely nailed it. I like Viola Davis as well. I mean, she's badass. The fire guy, he's a decent actor. He did a good job, but he's just kind of uninteresting, in all honesty. Captain Boomerang, you know, we all love Australians. They're fucking funny. I don't mean that in a disrespectful way. They're just funny. They're very funny. Great sense of humour. Killer Croc was god awful. My god. The design for him was crap. His accent was crap. It's like southern as fuck, but it just sounded stupid. He didn't really do anything in this movie except do weird shit with his head and like a lot of side eye, like a lot of like. Yeah, he did that tongue shit as well because he's a fucking amphibian, reptile, whatever now. So he's going like all the time. That was weird. And he wears a velvet tracksuit in this movie as well. What the fuck's he? I don't know. I don't know who else was in this movie. I think that was it. Oh, some woman with a katana. She doesn't really do anything with that. I mean, plot for this movie, I'm not even fucking talking about that. The plot is like, there's a demon bitch played by Cara Delevingne. She's fucking dreadful in this movie. Really bad. I'm not saying it's completely down to her, but wow. Most forgettable villain I think I've seen in her. That's a bold statement, but it's forgettable as fuck. It's easily one of the worst I've seen. She's like a witch. Yeah, there's a witch. But because she's so high risk and hard to kill, Viola Davis is like, right, let's organise a squad made of Batman villains and send them to go kill Kara. And if they do it, we'll take time off the sentence. And everyone's like, alright, sure. At this point, Superman's dead, so he can't deal with the bitch. So I guess that makes sense, kind of. The plot is not interesting. The only interesting part is the fact that they're dealing with exciting characters. Because Batman has the best villains. That's just fact. He has the best villains. The problem is when you throw so many characters in, it's hard to make it really work efficiently. The way they work most efficiently is when a lot of characters have had their own movies beforehand. Like with Civil War, they throw in like Black Panther, they throw in Spider-Man. They throw in a few, but the rest have already been established beforehand, whereas this you're establishing everyone. They'll introduce a character and they'll give you some backstory on them, but only on the interesting characters like Margot and Will. And you know, for a movie called The Suicide Squad, no one dies. You get that moment, it's so fucking stupid, you know, where like the squad realise they're on like a suicide mission, and Will's like, what, are we some kind of suicide squad? Shut up, man. You don't need to fucking mention the title in some dialogue at some point. It's just not necessary. So yeah, kind of whack. Music, kind of whack. They just shoved a load of well-known songs in here, like fucking Queen and just well-known rock songs. My favourite moments of this movie was just seeing Ben Affleck some more, because they were actually serious moments and it felt like you were in another Zack Snyder film rather than whoever made this. There were good elements. Some of the characters are good, some of the action's good, there's some decent humour. There's actually some good emotional moments, to be fair, for the characters we give a shit about, like Will Smith. But, you know, there's a lot of exposition in this. You know, lots. Very heavy as well. Very obvious, very on the nose. So that gets a bit tiring because they don't stop at the beginning. Like, you'll get that, you know, halfway through, 3/4 through, like, constant, you know, exposition. So that's just a bit annoying, in all honesty. It's not that bad, though. It's just, I understand why they're soft rebooting it. It's just a shame. This just doesn't really line up with the rest of the films they've done. But, you know, it ain't that bad. It's one of them. I always reference, if it came on late night TV, would I watch? Sure, I'd leave it on. But I don't think I'd go and purposefully select it. But yeah, this is like a 6 out of 10. It's alright. It's okay. It's 8. So the Suicide Squad did not make me suicidal, but Jared Leto Joker did. Cringe, 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 and more cringe, bruh.